Good morning, students. Welcome to Chanakya Academy online session. Today, for Standard 9th, Social Science, I will be teaching you Geography chapter. So, today's chapter is Chapter 14 India, Location, Geological Structure, and Physiography, Part 2. Let us take a revision of whatever we have studied earlier. In Chapter 13, we have studied different types of landforms that are present and surrounding India, mountain regions, landforms like desert, coastal plains, and formation of Himalayas, the Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal, Indian Ocean. So all these are different types of locations that are surrounding India. How they formed because of convergence, fault, divergence fault, etc. That we have already studied. Now, what are the actual different physiographic divisions that are found in India? We will study in chapter 14. Chapter 14 India, Location, Geological Structure, and Physiographic, Part 2. So, we all know what means physiography. Physiography is study of different types of surface of the earth and different types of landforms. They are mountain, plateaus, and plains. As shown in the figure, we are having different types of landforms: mountain, basin, coast, sea areas, hillock, river. So all this forms different types of physiography. Now, in today's section, we are having different types of physiographic divisions in which India is divided. Mainly, we are having five physiographic divisions. First, North Mountainous Region. Second, Great Northern Plains. Third, Peninsular Plateau. Fourth, the Coastal Plains. And Archipelagos. Archipelagos means group of islands. In this map, we are able to find that from Jammu Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh, we are having a great mountain region formed of Himalayas. They are termed as Greater Himalayas. So, North mountainous region is formed of Himalayas. Then the bottom part is related to Central Plains. Third, we are having a very vast coastal areas. So, coastal areas is from Gujarat to West Bengal. So India is having a vast coastal line or coastal boundary with water bodies, and it forms a very wide coastal region of India. And we are having different types of archipelagos. Pelagos, that is group of islands. So some group of islands examples are Andaman Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep. The first physiographic division is North Mountainous Region, Himalayas mountain system or Himalayan mountain region, which is spread for 2400 kilometers right from west east direction in the north. It is arc in shape and it extends or it is having a width of 240 kilometers to 320 kilometers. And Himalaya is not a single mountain, it is a range of mountains and it extends from Afghanistan, India, Nepal, Myanmar, Bhutan. So all these countries are having greater Himalayan mountain region. In Tibet, this mountain region is formed of area known as Pamir Knot. The two divisions in which Himalayas are divided are first North Himalayan region and Eastern Himalayas. The first section of Himalayas is North Himalayan region. So there are three mountain ranges parallel to each other. The northern range is termed as Greater Himalayas, which is one of the highest Himalayas, which is having 40 peaks That means 40 different types of mountains having height more than 7,000 meters. And the most famous of all of them and the highest one is Mount Everest. It is on Nepal-China border. It is also known as Sagarmat in Tibet. Other famous mountain peak present in India are Godwin Austen or K2, having height or altitude of 8,611 meters, and it is one of the highest peak in India. There are some high mountain passes such as Jalapla, Nathula, Shipki, and one of the greatest wonderful place, Mansarovar, a very holy place. It is located in China. Second range of Himalayas is Greater Himalayas, and it spreads to a wider area. It is termed as Central Himalayas or Lesser Himalayas. Here, the mountain range is of altitude 800 to 100 kilometers. This range includes Pirpanjal, Mahabharat, Naktiba, etc. And many hill stations have developed in this range. Some of the examples are Shimla, Mussoorie, Dalhousie, Almora, Nainital, Darjeeling, Yamunotri, Badrinath, Kedarnath, Hemkund Sahib, etc., which are very famous places. Kulu, Kangra, Kashmir are very beautiful and natural wonders of India. The third range is termed as Shivale, and most of it is in India. It is about 10 to 15 kilometers wide and have an average height of 1000 meters. There are many wonderful valleys included in this region, and the valleys are formed of gravel, stone, and thick sediments. This place is known as Dun, that is Dehradun, Patlidan, and Kotharidan. That's why it is termed as Dun. The second part of Himalayas are the Eastern Himalayas. Eastern Himalayas are of very lesser height, and therefore they are termed as Lesser Himalayas also. The famous hills of this region are Patkai Hills, which are situated in Arunachal Pradesh, Naga Hills in Nagaland, and Lushai, that is Mizo Hills in Mizoram. These all hills are on the eastern border and are in continuous with Arakan Yoma range in Myanmar. Garo, Khashi, Jaintia hills are in Meghalaya. And the rainfall in this region is very high, and therefore dense forests have developed in this region. And because of this, railways and road transportation facilities are very less developed. Third is the Greater North Plain. The Greater North Plain is located between Northern Mountainous region and the Southern Peninsula. This area is formed because of the alluvium deposited by the rivers from Himalayas. They are Satluj, Ganga, and Brahmaputra. The sediments are about 50 meters thick, and this makes this particular plain area rich and fertile. So this plain is 2400 kilometers long, and large river plains are formed in this region because of the alluvium deposited from rivers like Ganga, Yamuna, and other rivers. The plain is quite very narrow near Delhi, and the Satluj plain lies to the west of Delhi, while Ganga plain is in the east. This plain is considered to be the most prosperous region of India. Very important and famous places located in this plain are Delhi, Kanpur, Lucknow, Allahabad, Varanasi, Patna, Kolkata. Sindhu River and tributaries like Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Bias, Satluj originate in Himalayas. The two river, the region formed between these two rivers, it's termed as Doab, means Do means two and Abi means water. Thus, the plain which is formed by the five rivers is called Punjab. Most of this plain is in Pakistan. On the basis of physiography, this plain is divided into four parts: Bhabar, Tarai, Bangar, and Khadar. It is formed of gravels and stone that is lying parallel to the river from Sindhu up to Tista rivers in Shivalik foothills. The belt is almost 8 to 16 kilometers wide, and that's why it is known as Bhabar. The Terai region, which is more humid and marshy, comes next. Here, there are there is heavy rainfall, and because of that, dense forest is possible. And because of the dense forest, the wildlife present over here is also unique, as well as so many wildlife animals are seen in this region. This plain is deposited, this plain is formed because of old alluvium, and that's why it is termed as Bangar. Okay, and the plain is having a deposit more than it is caused by flood, and that's why the new sediments or the layer that is termed as Khadar. The peninsular plateau. It is the oldest region of India, and it is in inverted triangle shape. The average height of this region is somewhat 600 to 900 meters. This northern part slopes towards northeast, which is evident from the flow of Chambal, Son, and Damodar rivers. Most of the area in south, and that's why it is termed as southern plateau. The three sides are surrounded by water body, that is sea, and that's why it is termed as peninsular plateau. This peninsular plateau is divided into two parts, namely Malwa Plateau and Deccan Plateau. First, we will study about the Malwa Plateau. Malwa Plateau is one of the old area or the region of the world, and Aravalli Range is situated in the northwest of Malwa Plateau. It is a folded mountain, and Mount Abu is one of the famous hill stations of this range, that is Aravalli Range, with pleasant and beautiful scenarios. Guru Shikhar is the highest peak, and its altitude is 1722 meters. To the south of this region, we have rivers like Chambal and Betwa. They are emerging from Vindhyachal and flow northwards and meet river Yamuna. And river Son flows northwards and meet river Ganga. So it can be known from the direction of the river that region slope northwards. The central part or the central upland of northern eastern part is known as Bundelkhand. Rivers Luni and Banas also originate from Aravalli mountain range. These rivers flow towards run of Kutch and then they disappear, while Sabarmati and Mahi rivers meet Gulf of Khambat. Rajmahal Hills and Shillong Plateau are the parts of Chota Nagpur Plateau, that is a part of Ranchi Plateau. The second is Deccan Plateau. The Deccan Plateau is towards the south of Satpura. Mahadev and Michael ranges are located to the south of Malwa Plateau. The northern western parts of the plateau are composed of lava. On the western side, the border is separated by Western Ghats, which runs north-south along the Arabian Sea. It is known as Sahyadri in Maharashtra and Karnataka, as Nilgiri in Tamil Nadu, and Anaimalai and Cardamom ranges along the border of Kerala and Tamil Nadu. The southern portion of Western Ghat is very lofty. The average height of Deccan Plateau is between 900 to 1000 meters, but at few places it is of higher height. Some hills are having more than 900 meters of height and form the eastern boundary of this plateau, and they form the Eastern Ghats. In the same way, there are different types of rivers flowing in this region. They are Narmada, Tapi, which flows towards the westward, and most of the rivers of Deccan Plateau flow eastwards and meet Bay of Bengal. So most of the rivers of Deccan Plateau flow and meet Bay of Bengal. It's only except Narmada and Tapi that meets Arabian Sea.